Hey everybody, look, this is my very first YouTube video. I want to give a shout out to Jordan. This ain't my thing, but look, okay. I wanted to do an informative video, and let me adjust some light first of all. Y'all gonna have to work with me, okay? Work with the play out. Is that better? I don't know. I'm not an on live person, you know what I'm saying? But we got to get with the times, baby. We got to get with the times. I think that's better. Now I can't see because I was staring directly into the light. Listen, if you are out there and you have been contemplating becoming a CPR instructor, what I want to do is I want to give you 5 reasons why you should not become a CPR instructor. Because everybody does videos on, yes, you should become a CPR instructor, and this is how great it is, and this is how wonderful it is. But they don't tell you about the downside, okay? So let's just get into it, okay? The number one reason why you should not become a CPR instructor is because it is work. Who would have thought, right? It is work. You got to do the marketing, you got to do teaching, you have to do all of the administrative stuff like scheduling, and let's see what else we got. Invoicing and logistics. Like if you're going to be going out of town, then you got to set your your hotel room, and then your meeting room, and it's a lot of work. Okay, so when I first became a CPR instructor, I became a CPR instructor because I wanted to not work, and I found myself working. So if your idea is that I want to be able to make money teaching CPR, but I don't want to work, this is not for you. All right. Two, the second reason why you should not become a CPR instructor is because it is expensive to purchase the equipment. The equipment is not cheap, and the equipment is essential to teaching a CPR class, right? So the initial investment is going to be about $2,000 by the time you get done paying for the instructor class, paying for the instructor manual, paying for the instructor essentials, paying for your CPR card if you don't have one, paying for enough dummies to teach at least 6 people if you need to. You're going to be out about $2,000. So if you don't have that money to initially invest, it's not for you. Okay? The third reason why you should not become a CPR instructor is because the money is not guaranteed. How about that? One week you might have a good week, and then the next week you may not have a good week. That's difficult for some people to handle. It's a gamble. Guess what? Business. I don't know if you knew this or not. Just because we saving lives don't mean that it's not still a business. You understand what I'm saying? It is still a business. Okay. So the money is based off of your hustle. So if you're not a hustler, the hustle just ain't in you. You used to opportunities and money just fall in your lap without you having to do anything. You are going to have some cold, cold winters, my friend. Okay. Um, that's self-explanatory. Let's go next. The fourth reason why you should not teach CPR or become a CPR instructor is because you're responsible for yourself. You're responsible for making sure you get up and do what you're supposed to do. You're responsible for making sure that you get students. And I'm just going to combine that because this could be a fifth reason, but I'm going to go ahead and just make it a combination with the fourth reason. You work alone. Not only do you work alone, you're going to work long, hard hours. Okay? The only time you will see people is when it's time to actually teach people. But the rest of the time is spent. It's just me and the map. Feel me? Me and the map and my boy Bob. He keeps me company. You know what I'm saying? Me and they got a lot of money together though, so it's all good. So listen, let's just recap. One, it's work. Two, the equipment is expensive. Three, the money is not guaranteed. Four, you are responsible for managing your own self, and a lot of times you work. Okay? Now, the fifth and final reason why you should not become a CPR instructor is boom, it's competitive. What? You think that you're the only one that had this bright idea? I think I'm going to become a CPR instructor. No, you're not. Okay? You see me? I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you ain't special. Yeah. I'm just saying, you ain't the only person out there. It's competitive, and not everybody like to work together. So depending on where you live at, what the demographic is, how many other instructors you got out there, um, all of that factors in. It's super competitive, and sometimes it can be a little cutthroat. Just saying. Anytime you got anything that's involving money, it's going to be some competition in it. So that means you really have to be, I guess we can go back to one and three. You got to be a hustler. You got to put in that work. If you don't put in that work and you're not a hustler, you're not going to get any money. And then on top of that, it's competitive. It's people out there that is hustling and working and getting all that money. So if you feel like you're just going to, find an easy way to get bread because you saw your CPR instructor come there and do a cool little 3-4 hour class, and you was like, oh, I could do that. Can you? Can you? So, with all of that said, if you're still under the impression that you know what she's saying is comes with the territory. I already know all this. I can do this. Okay, great video, but those aren't issues for me. You want to know something? You might be just as crazy as me, and you need to like, subscribe, follow me on my social media that's down there in the bio, so that you can stay tuned for my next video where I give you the 5 reasons why you should become a CPR instructor. I've been teaching for 7 years. I have my own company. It's First Choice Emergency and Safety Training. Me, my fiance, and my 16-year-old daughter run it. It's just three of us, and we make enough money to sustain a household of seven. Um, there is some finesse that goes into this. There is some know-how that goes into this. And the best thing about connecting with me is that I'm going to save you the 7 years of learning that I had to do in order to get to the point that I am now, where I can bring in $10,000 to $15,000 a month easy without even trying. So, um, like I said, there are 5 reasons why you should, and I feel like those 5 reasons definitely outweigh the 5 reasons that you shouldn't. And if you're interested in hearing about that, just stay tuned for my next video and make sure you like and share and subscribe and do this. You know what YouTube people say? I don't know, guys, this is my first video. I don't know how this is supposed to go. I'm just meeting for the first time, so I feel some type of way, being all, pushy. But yeah, like, yo, I'm a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Like my stuff, or else I'm gonna come find you, like Tyrone.